Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome in to a brand new realistic series you guys have asked, and I'm going to provide. I must have gotten about 25 messages in the last 2 days about, hey, Fury, please, please, please bring back the realistic series. And you guys also have proven by the amount of times that you watched the other map. This is our map replacement for the realistic series, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everybody that joined me in the live stream. And we had a lot of people in there. Most of you guys were interacting. Some of you guys were doing your own thing, which is absolutely fine. We are here. We are on the Fichthal map, version number 2. I've been requested this map. Several people have asked me, hey, Fury, you should do this map. It's great. It's super realistic. And guess what? We're going to do it. Now, there is also another person from our family that is doing this map. So if you would like 2 different versions, 2 different views, hey, go check out Van Ham Gaming. He's doing this series on this map as well. But we're both doing it extremely different and extremely opposite, which is kind of cool. He's doing a little bit more small, a little bit older stuff, and I'm doing it more like 90s to early 2000s stuff, which is pretty cool. It's awesome, and there's enough room on this map for both of us. So, where we get started, we're going to play 2x speed, 4-day months, okay? Because we're going to, let's make sure we got that all set up. Let's get, whoops. Where is my settings? Right there. 4-day months. Okay, we're playing on hard mode. Everything is cranked up where we need to as far as realism goes. And we're gonna bring back the little bit longer videos so you guys can follow along. This is on the in-game mod hub, and I do believe it is cross-platform. There are a few mods for you guys to download, but I'm not gonna give a tour. We're gonna actually get working. So, since it's early in the morning and it's a little bit still wet out, it is August 1st, 73 degrees in the morning. We're going to mow first because we want to get some cows. We have a total of 300 cows that we can have on this map, on this farm. And I'm going to show you them when we get to them because today we're going to work. We're going to work for a living. How's that sound? So what we're going to do first and foremost, but anyway, same rules as I always play super realistic. Realistic field speeds, realistic gameplay, which means we can't have auto load, we can't have any of that stuff. And I just realized something after starting to talk to you guys. There is a water thing down here. I hope it's free because I did put a water thing up there just in case. So first and foremost, what we're going to do is we have some apple trees. We're going to be an apple farmer as well as a dairy farmer. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. So let's get going and welcome in, guys. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are doing awesome. And I hope you guys are doing fantastic because this is going to be an amazing series. I've been asked by several people to please, once you start a Let's Play, let's stay on it for quite some time. So we're going to be on this for a while, guys and gals, and let's go. So we are going to jump into our Fent 500, or not 500, it looks like a Fent 500, Fent 924. We're not going to go in cab at all, because I did, after doing some research, I realized that you don't have as much view. You guys can't see. I can go in and out like this a lot easier. We also took manual attach out because some of the mods that I've been getting for our backcountry logging map, it was interfering with it. So this is a really super detailed. So I just took it out. We're just going to play it and it'll just hook up. It'll be fine. This map is super detailed. Let me show you where we're starting. You can see all our apple orchards. They either take water or water and manure. And they're not very fast or anything like that. So we're not going to be making money overnight. We only start with $20,000 because we have a firewood. We're going to be firewood and our apple orchard as well as a dairy farmer. So we don't even have enough money to buy cows right now, so we don't even have it. So let's go down real quick because right up here is my water tanker right here. Or my water buy point right here, but I'm going to go down and see if that's free, because if that's free, then we're going to use that. I think I'm going to go this way because I think I can get down there around this way. There was a basketball hoop here. I got rid of it. But a lot of these extra fences, there's our sleep trigger. That's our house. I mean, this is absolutely gorgeous, this map. There's our firewood production, our slurry. It's just absolutely amazing. They did a really good job. But anyways, where we start is you originally on new farmer mode, you start way down here. The store is right here. The store has a forklift at it that we can use, and we don't own it or anything like that. It is at it at the farm. But you start right around, I do believe it's one of the, I can't remember, but I know it's like right in here someplace. It's pretty cool. But we started way up here. We own the entire quadrant here of fields. We do not own any forestry yet. We have to get $400,000 before we can buy all this forestry up here. Then we can clear it and make some more fields and start expanding our empire. But what I wanted to do is take these roads right here, and well, actually this is a river, but take these roads like this quadrant right here and own it. So we're right here today. It's pretty cool. It's got a lot of definitions, apple trees. It shows you what their icons mean. And I don't think there's an animal dealer on this map. I don't think so. I know there's sheep, cows, but I don't remember there being an animal dealer to go buy your animals from. I'm assuming there should be, since it's a in-game mod hub. So we're going to check around and keep going with that. But we're here. We're awesome. And it's going to be great. I'm going to try to we're playing as much as we can on camera. So get used to it. You guys can, and that way, because I've also had several requests, guys. I'm sorry to stop, but a lot of you guys, and I did not know this, and I wanted to apologize from the bottom of my heart. A lot of you guys download the same map as me, and you play along, and you play a little bit your version, but you're playing like the same style that I'm playing, and that means the world to me. So that's why from now on, I'm not, the only series I'm going to jump cut on is our logging mining maps. When we do those, I'll jump ahead because not many people, they're PC exclusive. Most of my realistic series will be on cross-platform. So if you got a PS5 or an Xbox One or a PS4, it'll be able to be played. So that way you guys can play ahead with me. And that way I don't have to worry about playing off camera. But it's just, I mean, they did an amazing job on this map. It is absolutely gorgeous. I am ecstatic. So we're going to hope that this is free here because it's really right across where we need to go. And it is. So that means we can get rid of this up here because now we have free water on our, and I didn't even notice it. Only going to give us $250 back, but our apple orchards are right straight ahead. We're going to follow it. This, literally, this farm, guys, is in the middle of nowhere. All our roads to get to our farm are through the woods. It is absolutely awesome. I'm not going to lie. This is probably one of my favorite maps, and I want to give good shout-outs to the people who were in my my comments and telling me that, you know, you're going to love this map and you should try it. And I had stayed away from it because Ham's doing it, and I wanted to make sure that he had his space. Kind of like I did with Big A with Alma, Missouri. I just wanted to make sure that we give each other as content creators space, but he's doing it a completely different. I got thinking about it. He's doing his thing, and I'm doing my thing, and he's not even like, I think Ham is starting like, oh, there's also a quarry on this map. I think he's starting like right here or over here. I think you might start here. I'm not quite sure where you start on New Farmer because I went to Farm Manager because we have all our own equipment, and the reason, and I turned down the speed of this. I edited this tanker. This is Omatanas. It doesn't fill crazy fast anymore. I got tired of it filling a little bit less realistic. Because when you're filling 20,000 liters, which reminds me, after this episode, I'm going to put in the real. It did cost us money. Maybe our money wasn't going down though. Something cost us miscellaneous, $159. I don't know what it was. I might have had a worker hired or something. I didn't even know it. I'm also going to download the, what is it, the real weights and stuff like that. I already have the real weights, the real, like, whatever. I'll show you guys. Because in real life farming, we go by bushels. We don't go by liters. We go by gallons. All right, so I've never used these, and I really haven't driven the rest of the maps, so we're going to do this together. There's the water for that one. Big trigger. Okay, 15,000. I think we have like 6 trees. And are they active automatically? That's what we're going to find out. I think they're all active automatically. Yeah, this one's got apples in it already. Where's the trigger for that one? I don't know. We're working this together. This is why, where's the water trigger for that one? Okay, on to the next. We'll figure it out. I got a water... Did it fill them all? Yeah. It did... I think it filled them all. Right? No. It filled that one, and that one. That's why the triggers aren't there. Maybe it filled them all. Yeah, because there's another one. 2, 3, 4. Let's wait just a few more minutes, and if the other one activates, then we only have to fill one. Because it took 20,000 liters. Yeah, we'll give it a second. Anyways, I love this map. This is amazing. This is a realistic person's dream to be able to do this. And I'm going to bring this back up to the... oh my gosh, I'm going to show you something too. We're going to do baby bales on this map. So we're going to be able to stack them in a barn and a hayloft. Oh my gosh, it's going to be awesome. We're going to feed the cows just hay, since we're going to eventually have over 300 of them to feed. I don't want to go crazy. And in real life, we mostly feed hay anyways. A lot of times as fillers, and they get grass from eating out in the thing too. So, all right, look at that, and then we're gonna go and mow some grass, and then we're gonna let it sit for the day. After we ted it, we're gonna mow it and ted it. Let's go down and grab our mower. So make sure you guys, now that we're on episode 1, make sure you guys are going and grabbing your... This one did not get active. Material's missing. All right, let's go and get some water again. I want to make sure that that one's... We got to find the one that's missing. You know what I need to get is a pail. All right, we'll go back through here. Got to get a pail. And when we do firewood, we're going to make it a rule where we only can do one tree and then sell everything from that tree. And then we'll go cut down another one, because I'm not rushing. This is a series that we are relaxing on, and we're going to teach you guys. So make sure you guys, if you want to play along, get the map now, since episode 1 will be out. I apologize I didn't have an episode yesterday, but it was my anniversary. So I thank you guys. Now, see, water's not going down. The money. Yep, there it is. It does charge us, which is not the end of the world. It's not a lot of money, but I want to be able to... is each one of those hold 5,000? Okay. So I only need to put 5,000 in it, because there's only one left, right? Yeah, so it does charge. That's okay. $40. And I don't know how much we're going to make from apples. You know what? We never even figured that out. Let's, I don't even know where any of this stuff is at. Like I said, I took advice from a few content creators that said, you know, don't give a big tour of the map and everything. You find it out on your own with it, so they can learn with you. And I'm going to do that. So raisins. Does it just... Because look, if you go manure, that's crazy. Apples. 653 on hard mode. I don't know where to go. Oh, sell everything. We got a sell point close to the farm. So we can sell our firewood. Not so close. I put it down, but I'll show you. It's quite a drive. All right, so let's see if this will take water. This one here, and then we'll drive around to get them. I know the trigger's like here because we hit it before. Okay, that one's full. Let's drive around here until we find this trigger for the other one, because we're still missing. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. We have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I'm also going to download, I think, that smaller, use this for milk. But I think I'm going to download that smaller container that I had on the other map, just so I can wheel it down here by hand. Okay. I don't know if it's active or what. Oop. Okay, so which one did we just fill? I think they're all done. So there's 2 triggers. Okay, so because 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. Okay, so there's 2 triggers, one over there and one over here. Perfect. So yeah, I'm going to download that little bit of that water tanker that holds 500, and we'll put it in a free water tanker again. Then again, it doesn't really matter. We don't need the water. We're going to need milk next, I think. But we'll come up here to get it, just so I remember where everything is. Then we're going to mow. And it's going to be early in the morning. So what we want to do is we're going to mow and then let it sit on the ground. And then we're going to come and ted it at like 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. Well, we're going to ted it the first time. Oops. It'd be nice if I was paying attention, Fury. Because we're going to play till 10. So we're going to mow. And then we're going to let it sit for a couple hours. Then we're going to ted. Then we're going to let it sit overnight. And then we're going to come back and ted the next day. The next hour. Yeah, because that's how we're going to do this. All right, mower. We only have one little side mower. And we're going to mow field 37, I think I said. Up here in the corner. First, there's our mower. There's our baler. There's our stacker. You can see all this stuff. The biggest piece of equipment that we have is 4 meters, and that is our mower. Everything else is right around 3 meters. So now we're going to come here, drive up through here. This is just a super... You know what this reminds me of is Old Stream Farm. Now, this cow pen I put in myself. This is all me building this. All this road is me. I did all this road. All these fences are me. That tree is me. All this stuff is me. All right, so let's get this unfolded. The reason I like this side mower the most is because I can stack it into a bin the way it goes. There we go. I got to lower that speed. I forgot to change it, so hang on a second. Got to unfold it because we don't mow that fast. And go with this. Customize. There we go. This mower is actually, you guys don't realize that 4.3 meters is like 15 feet or something like that. My math isn't the greatest, but I mean, look at the covered little bridges and stuff. It's pretty cool. Now, these fields are not very big. As you can see, this field is, it's only 3.7 acres, and guess what we didn't do? We didn't buy precision farming. We're mowing this one. Yes, that was the because I reset it. And one more. There's a bunch of our money gone, but now we'll be able to tell. See, it's all perfect now. All the nitrogen and everything, because, yeah. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're going to mow this early, then we're going to let it sit for a couple hours, and then come back and ted it. And then we'll let it sit a couple more hours, and then we'll come back and ted it again. And then then we can pick it up. So by the end of the day, we'll have all this picked up. But I really, really, really like this map. It's one of my favorite all-time maps, and it's just great. And I like it when there's like streams. I probably could have came and just got water from there. Is what I could have done. We'll have to test that out too. But this field is only, like I said, is only like 3 acres. Didn't I just measure it? Yeah, it's only 3 acres. So none of the fields on this map, this entire map, are absolutely big. I think maybe a few of them might be like 8 acres, but for the most part, they're really tiny fields, and it just feels like you're at a place that it should be, like in the country. You know, we have some bigger fields. We have we have 2 80-acre bean fields and 2 probably 60 to 80 acres of meadows. But when we first started years and years and years ago, Pops only had a few acres. So it wasn't very big, our farm. And it's grown into a big farm, but it's also taken 30 years. See how this goes? It's like super awesome. We can cut those trees down, remove them, and add on to our field. It just gives us lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff to do in between when you're waiting. Like, you know, for example, we're going to cut this, and then we're going to wait. And we're going to cut down one tree, put it into our thing, and that's how we're going to make money. If you noticed also, too, guys, you never noticed that when you're mowing with a side mower, many of you do, and you miss stuff when you go around a corner, it's because you're going too fast. When the game can't handle the cutting animation when you're going that fast, so it misses stuff. If you notice, I haven't missed anything going around. Like I can turn on a dime and it won't miss anything. So what we'll do is we'll go this around, and then we'll reverse our way and cut the uncut section right up to the edge of the field. It's going to be great. 22 minutes already. Woohoo! This is going to go fast. Right here. And then what's cool is this mower, this being a side sip mower, you can leave it down to cut with. You don't have to pick it up. It won't blow the windrow because there's no windrows to blow around. And then we can get right up to the edge of this map. I want to cut all these trees down, and we'll do it one at a time. We're not in a hurry. We're not in a hurry. We're not in a hurry. I've got seasonal growth off on the crops, and it's because I will follow what I need to follow for realism. I'm not going to follow what they tell me to follow. And it may have a UK geo to it, to be honest with you. So I'm not going to follow that. I'm going to follow what I want to do. If you notice, I've got all oats in the ground, which came with it, but there you go. See how I did that? And it won't miss when you're going slower. So my suggestion to you guys is, if you want to, you know what? I can't believe I just did that, because I'm supposed to be mowing up to the edge. If you want to hit all your mowing sections, then slow your mower down just a little bit. That's what I wanted to do. And I went right into that mowing animation. The habit. Also, the other reason I like this mower a lot is because it lays it flat on the ground. Like, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It just lays it right on the ground, and there's no issues with it. And then we can go the other way, and then we'll make ourselves a nice little cut in there. I also have the reel mowing mod, which means all the little bushes, all the little stuff, it mows right over and gets rid of them, so you don't have, so you can actually see where you've mowed. But I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for all of the awesome comments with my wife and I's anniversary. Thank you guys for letting me have the day off with it's because I cut that too short, to be with her. I didn't even put out a video, didn't even record one. So thank you guys for all of that. Thank you for all of the love. Like I said, I'm recording this on my anniversary night, and then I'm gonna eat pizza. But thank you also for the people who have asked. I have lost a total of 33 pounds so far. I'm down to about 195 now, which is exciting. I'm under the 200-pound mark now. So I'm gonna try to get back to my high school weight, which was right around 160, and then I'll at least can say I've been there. Now this may miss a few times because it's quite a bit of an edge up in the air. All right, so now we can reverse back up and go the other way and just keep going now. We did it. And you know what? I decided also on this that I was going to do at least one Let's Play with baby bales. No auto load, no nothing. We're going to stack them in stacks of 13, and then we're going to take our skid loader and load them onto a trailer, which is what that machine is for. So we'll do one headland inside cab, and then we'll come out. Just so you guys, for those of you who love in-cab, can do it. You follow your tractor tire right on the edge of the grass with a sip mower, and you will hit it right on the money every time. And we'll come out. And you'll see right here, I'll be able to do a nice little donut right around the corner and not miss anything. Isn't that nice? Because this is awful early. We do usually start mowing early, but we're going to do it the way we do it. And I'm going to show you guys how we really do it in real life. How we do it. Now, like I always have to put the disclaimer out there, just because we do it that way doesn't mean that every single farmer on the planet does it that way. That's just the way Pops did it, and that's just the way it's going to be. So, everybody has their own ways of doing things. This is how we do things. We usually start mowing at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning at the latest, and we let her go once we're done mowing. We let her sit right on the ground for a few hours, and then we go ted it. Then it sits on the ground for a few more hours. We ted it again in the afternoon, and then we let it sit overnight. Sometimes we ted it a third time. Look at that. That is great. Now we're going to cut this off up here and just mow this little section here first to cut it off so we can get our nice square area. Because I think, aren't baby bales, they're 120, right? We're going to go right here so that when we come around that corner, we'll have it ready. So if they're 120, I think they're like 60 or 70 liters each. So 13 or 14, however many holds in that little thingy, times 6 is a couple thousand liters. And it's still mowing 4.3 meters. And eventually, when we can upgrade a little bit, we'll put a front mower on it. And then there's some of these, 3 acres, we can still do triple mowers. Still big enough to do triple mowers. But what I'm going to enjoy, and there's our silage bunker, by the way. We could do silage in there for money if we wanted to, once we start expanding. There we go. Isn't this nice? This is working out good. Just about another hour in game. Whoops, that was me. I was thinking I could hit that whole thing, but I can't. There we go. And shebang, that little section is done. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe how many people were like, you know, Fury, I play along. You know, it's great. In fact, I think one of the last ones to tell me was Bandit. He was the one that plays like right alongside me, which is pretty cool. See, the 2x speed seems to just work out perfect, where it's slow enough to still do stuff realistically, but it's fast enough to have the time go just a little bit faster, which is awesome. I tried that whole jump cut, guys. I really did. I had it all worked out, and I was going to do it all and everything like that, but it felt weird. It just didn't feel comfortable enough. I'm more of a, you know, talk on a you know, come record for an hour or live stream for an hour, and it's just my way of doing things, you know. And then it was out of my norm. Now, is it bad? No. Now, the other thing is, too, I want to see something. There's a road right there. Can I get to our road coming out this way as well? Yep. Yep. Nice. I put our cell point in the middle of nowhere over there. Oh, that's kind of cool. But I wondered if, like, because our grass field is... yeah, you could. You could go right down that way and get to the grass field, 129. You know? Or we go right to the woods. There's many... That's what I love it. Love this map. Look at this, just the crappy size of amount of fields. Not crappy, but tons. And all the green area is all forestry. It's just crazy. Isn't that awesome? It's great. Awesome. Well, let's get going. We don't want to take too much time out of it. I'll try to make sure that I'm working every episode. And what I mean is, like, when we leave, we're working. When we start, we're working. We're not standing there. I did a little bit today, and I apologize for that. We're going to start getting working right away. And that way we're into stuff. We're also going to pick one of these trees and go sideways once I get this up here done. But I like it. I like it a lot. It just feels... It feels real. It feels like, you know, like many of you guys have seen maps where, you know, it's just like there's nothing on them. It's just 4 or 5, you know, fields. Omatanas comes to mind. Simple Midwest, and there's just 4 or 5 huge fields, and it just feels manufactured. All right, so we're going to go right like this. And let's line up with that tree right there to cut this down first. And then we will cut this bad boy in. But I don't know. It's something about it. And as soon as I got on this map, you know, it felt right. Now we do not have to raise the mower on this, because it would mow right over the top of it. Now this Fendt 924 is 190 horsepower, and that's all we got right now. So this is the other reason I went super small equipment. Like I tell you guys, if you're having a horsepower problem, one of two things is happening. You are either got not enough, you got too big of equipment either, or you've got not enough horsepower. And the problem is, some of the maps that are huge, that have like huge 20, 30 acre fields, but hills like this, you would, like, in order to run 6, 10, 12 meter equipment, you would need 400 horsepower. For me, I got 200 horsepower, and I'm running 3 meter equipment, 3 to 4 meter equipment. All right, so now we can go one more back and forth, and then we're going to start going in a circle and get everybody dizzy. I watched this time lapse today that somebody did that, and you guys know that I don't like doing time lapses. They're easy. I can whip off 2, 3, 4, 5 of them in a day, and they're easy. But the problem is that they're not my style. I'm more like, let's talk. Let's Everybody who knows me knows that I just talk. My mom says it's the gift of gab. But anyways, he was going like this, and he cut it in, and everything was going good, and he started going around and around, but he was time-lapsing at like 7, 8x speed, and it was like after a while, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to puke. I'm going to throw up, because it was getting me dizzy. And what's funny is, in order to make it, to me, and this is just my opinion, in order to make a time-lapse worth watching, you only have to speed it up by like 1 or 2x. And if you're going to do that, you might as well just play at that point. And the other thing that's a pain, yes, it's fun. You can go and you can find music and you can do all this stuff, right? And it's kind of cool to have a little, you know, things like that. And people who time-lapse, I don't care. I mean, I don't knock on them. But you have to stop. You have to upload the video to YouTube. Then you have to put your music on. Now, I can put my music on first if I wanted and load it, but then it takes longer to edit it. So usually what I do is I upload it to YouTube with no music on it and it muted. Because what I do is I use YouTube music that they provide. That way you don't get copyright strikes. They have a free library underneath. If you're a content creator, you know what I'm talking about. It's at the end. You can edit your audio and go from there. But then I put it up there. So it uploads into HD first, or SD first, then HD. And then when it's all done, then I got to go through and pick the music. Then it re-uploads that one with the music on it. And this way I can narrate hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and I just go through and edit some of the shadows and things, a few of them, and then it goes right on YouTube and it's done. Still takes the same amount of time either way. YouTube is not a quick upload unless you're doing live. If you're doing live, then it updates really quick. But see, and it still takes a while when you do things kind of on a realistic side. And like I was telling Bandit the other day in his he was live streaming on Twitch. The reason that people don't play realistic, they want to, they love watching it, but it is excruciating sometimes to harvest at 2 and 3 miles an hour. People just go nuts. It just and I don't knock people that play that way. Hey, and I still watch it, you know. And I got to give a shout out to people like Big A and Ham and Bandit and Cranky and those guys. They don't necessarily play unrealistic. They're doing what they need to. They're just going but they're also not going crazy nutsy cuckoo speeds. They're not going Mach Jesus when they're doing it. They're going, you know, a few miles an hour over. Like, I think Bandit was harvesting at like 12, I think, which is not, I mean, it's faster than I harvest, but it's not like I watched a video the other day where the guy was harvesting at like 25 miles an hour, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's just crazy. But hey, that's the way they play it. Now, these last few times around here, now I'm getting wider, too wide to go back and forth. Like, you see how I was doing that where I'd go up one side and then down the other. Now we're getting wide enough to where we're not doing that. So we'll just stay right here, get this section done off, and ready to go. But thank you guys for, literally, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for the love and the support that y'all have shown me as far as, you know, the realism stuff and giving me advice and things like that within reason. And I usually take a lot of advice from you guys. The only thing I don't like is, and you all know what it is that when someone comes on and says, hey, you should do it this way and you should do it this way. That's what y'all's Let's Plays for, not mine. So, but thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for all of the love. I go into other people's streams and people are like, hey, Fury, oh my gosh. You know, and all that stuff. So for an old man like me, that's what I do it for, and it is addicting. It's worse than a drug. To do this, once you get in, you can never get out. It's kind of like the mafia. The only reason I'm raising this is so I can go faster. Now we got the bottom half of the field to do, and that's it. And then this field is mowed already. Now, what I'm going to do differently, now normally in real life what we would do is mow, like mow everything that we possibly could. I'm going to mow this field, and then, well, actually, you know what? We could go and mow all of our sections and be done with it. Yeah, we'll see what happens when we're done with this field. And we'll see how long it takes us to get this field done, because when we do our fields, there's usually 3 of us working. And one guy's mowing, and then we let it go a couple hours, and he comes out. Yeah, and then I go usually mow another field. So, yeah, that's real. I go mow the second field, and then the other guy comes back, and he, ooh, I can actually keep going around just to get a little smaller. All right, let's get this up here, and then we'll cut it in half again, which is right about here. See how I turned that and it didn't even miss anything? I love it. Yeah, we got those 2 fields to harvest our oats, and they're right near the farm. Now we only have a, I think it's a, whoops, that's the wrong way. I think we only have a headers. I think, yeah, I think we only have a 4.4 meter header. So we don't have a lot of header to work with. That's the size we have in real life. That is what we have. This is exactly what you're seeing me mow with right here, is what I mow with, except for ours isn't the K brand. We have a John Deere side sit mower. So ours is ours is 4.3 meters wide. So what you see is what we have in real life. We don't have a front mower. We also have a John Deere Moco mower, but that's also 4.4, 4.3. So it is not. We don't own a bunch of big equipment, and we have some big fields. I mean, when you're talking mowing, 80 acres of grass like this, we talked about getting a front mower this year, which would increase our size of mowing from 4.4 to 7.3 or 7.4, which is a lot. As it stands right now, our mower is so big that if you had it down like this, it won't go down the road. It'll hit up against it'll be pretty much at least half of the road. You'd be pinging cars all day long. But I hope you guys are enjoying this and will enjoy this, because I am, you know how I am on when I start to enjoy stuff. Look at how far we've come on the backcountry map. Tomorrow I'm getting ready to record day number 12 already on that. You believe that? That's insane. Day number 12. And it just seems like it's been 2 weeks on the map already. I did the first week, I did 4 episodes straight of just backcountry. Then the next week we did 2 and 2. And now that I'm in the second week, what I've decided to do is, like I said before, is go every other day so you guys come back too. And then at the end of this week, which this video will drop on Wednesday. I'm recording this on Tuesday night, and I will drop this on Wednesday, and then backcountry will be Thursday, and that's it. Next week I'm going to change my days, though. This week I dropped Monday through Thursday. Next week's going to be Tuesday through Friday, until we find out which of the days are the best. Most of my videos that I drop on Monday, people don't like them. They're busy. They're going back to work. A lot of people don't want to sit down and watch farm sim videos. So I'm going to try next week Tuesday through Friday for my 4 videos. And then we'll go from there. We'll keep arranging it, but we're going to have 4 videos. But starting next week, I go every 3 days on backcountry. So like right now, we're getting ready to record day number 12. And then we'll get that done. And then next week, I go to day 15 when I come back. It's 3 days. Traffic's going right along over there. And that way, and then after the next week after that, then we go every 4 days, and then every 5 days, and every 6 days, and after every week. And so by the time I'm said and done, I'm going to be giving you guys 1 episode per game month, and then I'm just going to play off camera for the rest, which would be cool. Well, then it'll be, well, eventually when we get into the 20th week on that map, we should be at least into the, because we're doing 28-day months on that, which is why we just don't want to waste that mowing section there. We want to mow as we go. That way you guys don't have to watch it. It's pretty much, at this point, I'm going to make sure that I build something every episode, and wait till you see what I've built, guys. You guys are going to love it. I've added, in the last day and a half on that, I've added like 4 or 5 buildings. Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. I just get into this mode where I'm playing the game, and a game day there lasts, because we're playing 15x speed, a game day there lasts, I'm just going to do this and swing in here like this. Lasts 40 minutes, and you get busy building and stuff. Next thing you know, that 40 minutes is crazy. It goes super fast. Since we're just got this, we're going to mow right over this like this. Because you're not going to squish only a pad down. See if we can get this. There we go, and this will be done. There we go. Shut her down. Fold her up. And now we're going to let this sit until at least 11. Well, it's at least until noon. At least until noon. So, what we're going to do in the next... Let's see. First of all, are we making any apples? That's what I want to check. I want to see, because it's considered a... I have 1 apple. On this one. I have 1 apple all the way down through. Now, we can upgrade that, which I'm going to go down there and find out how much it is to upgrade it. So while we're waiting, let's cut ourselves down a tree and get it into our... we'll pick up our pickup there, and we'll get it into our firewood production so that we can have a little bit of money. Like I said, it gives us something to do in between. And then... actually, you know what? We could go down and start mowing the next field. But I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until we get things situated. Because I like to have my fields in-game anyways. I like to have them alternating so that we can mow every day if we had to. Now, normally in-game, there is no penalty for... that's the only reason I like Maize Plus. Is because... what are we going to do now? Oh, yeah, we're going to cut a tree down. So we can put this away and go get our pickup truck. What was I going to say? There's no penalty. But that's the only reason I like Maize Plus. There, I almost lost my train of thought there, guys. Is because you have to... It forces you, like, you get wet grass and stuff like that. So... Whew, I almost lost my train of thought. That would not even be in there. Sorry, I had to do that. There, we want it out from underneath the awning. All right, so we're going to come up here. We're going to start cutting, and I got an idea here. Oh, by the way, this cow pen takes hay and straw bales, and it holds 150 cows. Come in here, I'll show you. 120, I'm sorry. 120. But still, to start a farm with 120 cow capacity already, then that's 150, so it's 370. We can also mow this too when we're ready. But we're going to grab our truck. Jump over... we can jump over the fence this way. Not like on Glassbrook where we couldn't jump the hedges. Our 1941 Ford. Told you I was preference to Fords. And our C600 Ford. I got Fords everywhere. This thing sounds awesome. All right, so I got to go down around this way because I'll show you what I got planned. Oh, I was going to... Let's go down to our apple trees first. Oh, yeah. There's so much to show you guys. Look where we're going to stack our bales, guys. Coming across here. All our small bales are going to be stacked right in here. And the truck will back down right in here. And we can load them in there. Or the skid loader. We can fit them both. And it used to be... Looks like this is off Old Stream Farm. So it looks like it might have had a... Old Stream Farms has a... Not Old Stream Farms. The Valley of the Old Farm has a... You put the bales in on the ground and it stacks them up in here. But anyways, we can bring our Massey little skid loader right up in here. Load them up. The truck backs down in here. I've already done it. And then load them in here. And then we can open them up once they're inside of there and load it right into the cow pen by hand. And then we're going to go down quick and check on our cow pen, or our apples. And then what I want to do, this section right here of trees, okay? Right here, we're going to work on cutting this down, and I'll show you why. If you follow this down between the two fields, right here, we can follow this down. Once we get all these trees cut down and sold at the firewood thing, you can drive your tractors right through between the fields and end up in your grass field. And that's what I want to do. So that's our goal. But we're going to do one tree, and then when it's done, we're going to sell the pallets, and we'll do another tree. None of this, because I'm already logging. I'm already logging on the map that I'm on, so I don't want to be cutting 5,000 trees down. Let's go over, and I want to see how much it is to upgrade the apple trees, because they are considered a factory. This thing is awesome, this truck inside. This is a nice little truck. I found this on somebody's itch.io page. Oh, you know what? I didn't even need to come down here. I could have done it from right here. Let's go here, and how much would it be to upgrade? $3,300 to go to level 2. So 66, 12, 13, 2, 15, 16 to get them all, about $16,000 to get them all to level 2. Which means then we start making it. There's our little baby header. Look how little she is. Look how little. Also didn't show you, there's lots of shed space on this map too. This is what we're running for our combine. We're going to run the Case IH 1460 with an extended pipe on it. That's nice there. And then we got all kinds of equipment. This is our windrower. A front mounted or rear mounted windrower that goes left to right. It's pretty awesome. I downloaded, let's get this there. I downloaded this. This is a roller, but also has the capability of putting fertilizer in there at the same time, which we don't have to. You've already seen our mower in work. Our tedder, 4-meter tedder. That's it. Here's our New Holland baby baler. Our multi-pack D14 that holds 14 bales inside of it. Down here is our seeder. Nope, this is our regular field roller. Now baby bale. Look at the Cutler Fichthal. It's German, obviously. You guys have all seen this bad boy before. Lots of Let's Plays. It's our Massey skid loader. Then we have our lime spreader, which is 3 meters. DSS 3M, 3 meters. Then we have our mulcher, also the TMS2 3000D or 300D, also 3 meters. And our seeder, 3 meters. The only thing we got to buy, look at, you can also do this. Sorry about that. I had to clear my throat and your ear hole. You can also stack bales up here if I wanted. Is that open? But look at this. You can put bales up here and the baby bales and carry them down if you wanted. Which may get creative up there if we do it. There. Get rid of that. Now, so we're going to say about $16,000 and we can upgrade that to all 3 of them to level 2. And then they'll start making some apples quick. But we are not. They're making 1. But it's only been an hour, so it's not even an hour. Let's get this out a little bit. And we will park this right here. go. Now this is not very realistic, but we're going to get rid of the stump right away. No, I also want to do, since I got a little money, is I want to paint so I can see where I'm going. I can't stand those little bit of, those really high weeds. There we go. Now, I got to bring this up, because I do believe it shows me, yeah, 23.6 meters. I'm going to go, let's go 2 meters. There, we would be able to pick up, well, it's a 6 meter log, 6 foot log, but she'll fit right in here nicely. That's a big piece of log. That's the only reason I have the F1 menu up, so I can actually see. We will have our first tree into the firewood production. You know, so many maps that I was thinking about that I should have started with that firewood production, because it's super easy, and you can load them in there by hand if you have to. You know what I mean? I'm going to actually pick it up this way. That along the sides. She still hauls some stuff, doesn't she? That's an 8 meters off there, and like I said, if it takes us a couple minutes to do the tree, so be it. Alright, so let's, does this have straps? Yes, it does. With, that other mod activated, I can't tab into my vehicle. This little truck's pretty handy. And you can back right into here, which is nice. Well, 1,800 liters already of that. It's almost 2 pallets. Then we can load the pallets right in here and take them down to the sell point. It's kind of cool. It's, oh, I gotta say my goodbyes. Woohoo! We're almost there, guys. I got so caught up in the plan, I didn't even know. All right, guys, we made it to the end of episode 1. So please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Please, please, please enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And remember, I love you all, and I will catch you all right back here on the next one. So, as soon as that flips over, we're going to come back. When we come back and I see you guys again, we'll finish cutting this tree. We'll finish getting it into the factory. And then after that, as soon as it hits, we finish 9:30. As soon as we hit noon in game, we can then TED that. But we can also do it after an hour, too. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, I love you guys all, and I will catch you on the flip side.